Hey everybody, welcome back to Jon David's Journey. I'm Justin, Jon David's dad. Today was a bit of a roller coaster, I guess. It was his 3-month mark for his first open heart surgery, and also 3 months since he's had his cardiac arrest. And then also tonight for his night nurse. It's somebody that he had early on when he still had his open chest, coming back off of ECMO. And so that was really kind of cool to see full circle, where she was like, I saw him when he was super critical, and then to see him now, he looks like a whole different baby. And so again, that's kind of a cool moment. But today he decided, and so we found out that he's going to have a cath, which will probably be sometime next week, because as we've talked about in the last several videos and since last Wednesday, he really hasn't had any reason as to why he's been having these DSAT events, and they really can't pinpoint why, given the test that we've been doing. And so because of that, we're going to use a more invasive test, which is a cath. But between the x-rays and the echoes and the other things that they have done, none of those have really given a reason as to why these things are happening. And so now we're having to go through an alternate route and use a different test. And so other than that, today was kind of like, almost like a repeat of yesterday, other than the fact that he had to DSAT and go back on oxygen. He's still on oxygen right now. So he had floor time. He sat in his chair for a bit. He's still pretty happy, but he did sleep some more throughout the middle of the day than he did yesterday. Hunter had fun at daycare, and then he went fishing with Mimi and Papa and Gigi. And that's pretty much it for the day. It's a relatively short and simple day, but it's just a bit of a we're in a hurry up and wait situation where we're trying to figure out what exactly is going on with them. And so right now it's just spend time with them and enjoy them. One of the things that I think is, kind of an emotional hurdle for us is that they told us that they're going to have to intubate him for the cath. And so he will be going back on a ventilator when he does the test, and then he'll just have to come back off of it afterwards, and we'll do the ERTs like he did the first time. And once he passes the ERTs, he'll come back off. And we'll also have to go back over to the B side, which is the ICU side, which is the more critical side. But that's because anytime that you are on a vent, or if you have any continuous drips for like pain meds, then you have to be over there. So given that he will need those things to go for the cath lab, it's an automatic admission over there. So I think for us, mentally and emotionally, if y'all will pray for that, because I'm sure we will need it. But we also know that this should be fairly routine. However, I guess the anxiety for us is that, all of these things that should be fairly routine for him have not been. He just doesn't like following the plans that have been made. So just pray that he does follow this plan and things go routine and smooth, and that we've got good news to report once he has it done. But we will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. God bless, and enjoy the clips. That's what you want? You want more fun? Uh-huh. Tell me about it. Okay, keep telling me about it. Uh-huh.
Thank you for the help.
And Jon David, tell everybody bye-bye.